Ever felt a gut feeling that something wasn't right in a relationship? Maybe you've wondered if there were hidden truths you should pay attention to. Well, you're not alone. King Solomon, the wisest man to ever live, had his share of experiences, and he didn't hold back in sharing his wisdom about relationships. His teachings, deeply rooted in his personal encounters, offer us a roadmap to navigate the complex world of human interactions. In this video, we're going to dive deep into Solomon's warnings about certain types of women. These are not just old tales, but profound insights that are still relevant today. Why did Solomon, with all his wisdom, caution us so strongly? What signs should you be looking out for? Trust me, these revelations might just change the way you look at your relationships. So, let's explore together and uncover the secrets Solomon wanted us to know. Solomon, known for his unparalleled wisdom, offers profound insights into the complexities of relationships. With 700 wives and 300 concubines, his experiences were vast, giving him a unique perspective on the type of women to trust and those to avoid. He was a king who ruled Israel at its peak, and his wisdom was sought by people far and wide. Solomon's reflections on women, as found in the Bible, are not just historical accounts, but timeless lessons that still hold relevance today. By understanding his wisdom, we can gain insights into building trust and identifying potential pitfalls in relationships. In the book of Proverbs, Solomon frequently discusses the characteristics of both virtuous and untrustworthy women. His observations come from a life filled with diverse experiences, making his advice invaluable. He warns about the seductive charm of certain women, which can lead to destruction. The idea is to look beyond surface-level attractions and understand the deeper character traits that define a person's true nature. This wisdom is crucial for anyone seeking meaningful and lasting relationships. Solomon's writings also highlight the importance of discernment in choosing a partner. He emphasizes that wisdom and understanding should guide one's choices, especially in matters of the heart. Trust is a fundamental element in any relationship, and Solomon's advice helps in identifying those who are worthy of this trust. He teaches that a wise man should seek a woman who is not only beautiful but also wise and virtuous, someone who will bring stability and peace into his life. The complexities of Solomon's own relationships are evident in his writings. His many marriages were not just for personal pleasure, but often politically motivated. Despite this, he recognized the value of a virtuous woman and the dangers of being entangled with those who could lead one astray. His reflections serve as a cautionary tale for those who might be swayed by external appearances or superficial qualities. Solomon's wisdom encourages us to seek deeper, more substantial connections based on mutual respect and shared values. One of the key lessons from Solomon's life is the importance of aligning one's relationships with divine principles. He understood that true wisdom comes from God, and that following divine guidance leads to blessed and fulfilling relationships. This perspective is vital for modern readers who seek to build trust and integrity in their relationships. Solomon's wisdom transcends time, offering practical advice grounded in spiritual truths. Solomon's extensive experiences with women also highlight the importance of personal integrity and moral standards. He observed that those who lack these qualities can bring great harm and disruption. This insight is particularly relevant in today's society, where superficial relationships are often celebrated. By following Solomon's advice, individuals can avoid the pitfalls of such relationships and instead build connections that are enduring and enriching. The wisdom of Solomon also underscores the value of self-awareness and personal growth. He believed that understanding oneself and one's desires is crucial in forming healthy relationships. This introspective approach helps in identifying personal strengths and weaknesses, allowing one to make better choices in partners. Solomon's teachings encourage self-reflection as a path to greater wisdom and better relational outcomes. Trust is a recurring theme in Solomon's writings. He emphasizes that trust must be earned and maintained through consistent, virtuous behavior. A woman who embodies these qualities is not only trustworthy, but also a source of strength and support. Solomon's wisdom guides us in recognizing and nurturing these qualities, ensuring that our relationships are built on a solid foundation of mutual trust and respect. The consequences of ignoring Solomon's advice are evident in the numerous warnings he provides. He describes the downfall that can come from associating with untrustworthy individuals, using vivid metaphors to illustrate the dangers. These warnings serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of choosing partners wisely. By adhering to Solomon's wisdom, one can avoid these pitfalls and enjoy relationships that are both fulfilling and secure. Solomon's reflections on women are a testament to his profound understanding of human nature and relationships. His wisdom, as captured in the Bible, offers timeless guidance for building trust and avoiding the traps set by those who lack integrity. By integrating his teachings into our lives, we can navigate the complexities of relationships with greater wisdom and discernment. Solomon's wisdom, as captured in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, is filled with insights into human behavior and relationships. He advises to look beyond beauty and charm, focusing instead on a woman's character. A virtuous woman, according to Solomon, is hardworking, trustworthy, loving, and kind. These qualities bring joy and blessings to her husband, creating a stable and harmonious household. This wisdom encourages us to prioritize inner virtues over external appearances in our relationships. In Proverbs 31:30, Solomon writes, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." This verse highlights the transient nature of physical beauty and the enduring value of spiritual and moral integrity. Solomon's teachings remind us that true beauty lies in a person's character and their relationship with God. A woman who fears the Lord brings a sense of peace and stability, making her a reliable partner in life. The Proverbs also emphasize the importance of a woman's diligence and industriousness. Proverbs 31:13. 15 describes a virtuous woman as one who works with eager hands, providing food for her family and overseeing the affairs of her household. This depiction underscores the value of hard work and dedication. A woman who embodies these traits is a source of strength and reliability, contributing significantly to the well-being of her family. In Ecclesiastes, Solomon reflects on the futility of chasing after superficial pleasures. He stresses that a meaningful life is found in fearing God and keeping His commandments. This perspective extends to relationships, where superficial attractions should not overshadow the importance of moral and spiritual alignment. Solomon's wisdom guides us to seek partners who share these core values, ensuring that our relationships are grounded in mutual respect and shared faith. Trust is a central theme in Solomon's writings. He highlights that a trustworthy woman is a rare and precious find. Proverbs 31:11 states, "Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value." This verse illustrates the profound impact a trustworthy woman can have on her husband's life. Trustworthiness fosters a sense of security and peace, making it a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Solomon also warns against the dangers of being swayed by outward appearances. Proverbs 11:22 compares a beautiful woman without discretion to a gold ring in a pig's snout. This vivid imagery serves as a caution against valuing beauty over character. It reminds us that true worth is found in wisdom and virtue rather than in physical attractiveness. Solomon's advice encourages us to look deeper and appreciate the qualities that truly matter. The teachings of Solomon in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes also highlight the importance of kindness and compassion. A virtuous woman is described as one who opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. Proverbs 31:20. This depiction emphasizes the value of a compassionate heart. A woman who is kind and generous enriches the lives of those around her, embodying the principles of love and charity. Solomon's reflections in Ecclesiastes often revolve around the search for meaning and purpose. He concludes that fearing God and keeping his commandments is the whole duty of man, Ecclesiastes 12:13. This wisdom applies to relationships, where aligning with divine principles leads to true fulfillment. A relationship grounded in shared faith and obedience to God's commandments is resilient and deeply satisfying. Proverbs also extols the virtues of wisdom and understanding. Solomon writes that wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her, Proverbs 3:15. This comparison underscores the immeasurable value of wisdom in guiding one's life and relationships. A woman who embodies wisdom is a priceless companion, providing insight and guidance that enrich every aspect of life. Solomon's wisdom in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes provides a comprehensive guide for evaluating character and building trust in relationships. By prioritizing virtues like trustworthiness, diligence, kindness, and wisdom, we can form meaningful connections that stand the test of time. Solomon's teachings remind us that true beauty and value are found in the heart, and that a life aligned with divine principles is one of true fulfillment. In the book of Proverbs, Solomon gives stark warnings about the dangers of immoral women. Proverbs 23:27-28 describes the harlot and the wayward wife as dangerous pitfalls. He compares them to a deep pit and a narrow well, symbols of entrapment and destruction. These vivid metaphors illustrate the potential for ruin that comes from engaging with such women. Solomon's wisdom emphasizes the importance of avoiding relationships that lead to moral and spiritual downfall. The deep pit and narrow well metaphor is a powerful visual. It conjures images of entrapment, where escape is nearly impossible once ensnared. This warning isn't just about avoiding certain women, but about recognizing the broader implications of succumbing to temptation. It speaks to the spiritual and moral consequences of being led astray. Solomon's teachings are a call to vigilance, urging believers to steer clear of relationships that can lead to spiritual destruction. Solomon's cautionary tales are not just theoretical, they have practical applications. In modern terms, this could mean being wary of relationships that compromise one's values or lead to unethical behavior. For instance, engaging in an affair or being involved with someone who encourages deceit and dishonesty can have far-reaching negative effects. Solomon's advice is timeless, reminding us to prioritize integrity and moral clarity in our relationships. The Bible provides numerous examples that illustrate Solomon's warnings. One such example is the story of Samson and Delilah. Delilah's betrayal led to Samson's downfall, demonstrating the destructive power of deceit and manipulation. This story parallels Solomon's advice in Proverbs, showing how giving in to temptation and immoral influences can lead to catastrophic outcomes. It underscores the importance of discernment and moral fortitude. In Proverbs 7, Solomon describes a young man lacking judgment who is led astray by an adulterous woman. Her seductive words and alluring presence entice him, but the end result is ruin. Solomon's depiction is a vivid reminder of the dangers that lurk when one is not vigilant. It serves as a stark warning to maintain moral integrity and to be wary of those who seek to lead others into sin. The story of Potiphar's wife is another example from the Bible that highlights the dangers of immoral women. Her relentless pursuit of Joseph and her subsequent false accusations against him illustrate the destructive power of lust and immorality. Joseph's resistance to their onslaughts is a powerful example of maintaining integrity and fidelity despite strong temptations. This story so strongly echoes Solomon's warnings and highlights the importance of a firm, moral character that we've reserved a section of this video just to talk about it, so don't leave now. Solomon's advice also speaks to the broader theme of spiritual warfare. Engaging with immoral influences is not just a physical or emotional battle, but a spiritual one. The stakes are high, as such entanglements can lead to a separation from God and a loss of spiritual direction. Solomon's wisdom calls believers to be aware of these dangers and to protect their spiritual well-being by avoiding immoral relationships. The consequences of ignoring Solomon's warnings are severe. Proverbs 5:3-5 describes the bitter end that comes from engaging with an adulterous woman, stating, "Her steps lead straight to the grave." This harsh imagery reinforces the idea that moral compromises can have fatal consequences, both spiritually and physically. Solomon's words are a sobering reminder of the importance of adhering to moral and ethical principles. Potiphar's wife is a prime example of the dangers of sexual temptation, vividly illustrating the destructive power of lust and immorality. Her relentless pursuit of Joseph and her false accusations against him highlight the potential for moral downfall when one succumbs to such temptations. This biblical story, found in Genesis 39, serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of yielding to immoral desires. Solomon's wisdom aligns with this narrative, emphasizing the importance of maintaining integrity and avoiding situations that could lead to moral compromise. Joseph's experience with Potiphar's wife is a lesson in resisting temptation and upholding one's principles. Despite her persistent advances, Joseph remained steadfast in his commitment to righteousness, saying, "How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" Genesis 39:9. His refusal to succumb to temptation, even at great personal cost, underscores the value of moral integrity. This example from the Bible reinforces Solomon's advice on the dangers of engaging with immoral influences. The story of Potiphar's wife also highlights the importance of being vigilant in our interactions and relationships. Joseph's experience teaches us to recognize and avoid situations that could lead to compromising our values. Solomon's warnings about immoral women are echoed in this narrative, emphasizing the need for discernment and caution. By being mindful of the potential pitfalls, we can protect ourselves from falling into traps set by those with questionable intentions. False accusations are another critical element of the story of Potiphar's wife. When Joseph refused her advances, she accused him of attempting to assault her, leading to his imprisonment. This aspect of the story highlights the destructive power of lies and deceit. Solomon's wisdom warns us about the consequences of entangling ourselves with individuals who lack integrity. The story serves as a reminder to uphold truth and righteousness, even in the face of falsehoods and unjust accusations. The narrative also underscores the theme of divine justice and protection. Despite being wrongfully imprisoned, Joseph's faithfulness and integrity ultimately led to his rise to power in Egypt. This outcome demonstrates that maintaining one's moral principles can lead to divine favor and blessing. Solomon's teachings on wisdom and integrity align with this message, encouraging believers to trust in God's justice and remain faithful, even when faced with adversity. Joseph's resistance to Potiphar's wife is a powerful example of how to handle temptation with grace and strength. His actions show that it is possible to remain faithful to God's commandments, even under intense pressure. This lesson is particularly relevant today as believers face numerous temptations and challenges. Solomon's advice provides a framework for navigating these situations with wisdom and integrity, ensuring that we remain aligned with divine principles. The story of Potiphar's wife also serves as a warning about the potential consequences of unchecked desires. Her actions were driven by lust and resulted in significant harm to Joseph. Solomon's warnings about the dangers of immoral women are vividly illustrated in this narrative, reinforcing the importance of self-control and ethical behavior. By adhering to these principles, we can avoid the pitfalls that lead to spiritual and moral downfall. Solomon's wisdom teaches us to prioritize virtue and integrity in our relationships. The consequences faced by Potiphar's wife also underscore the long-term impact of one's actions. Her deceit and immorality ultimately led to turmoil and conflict within her household. Solomon's advice encourages us to consider the broader implications of our choices and to act with wisdom and discernment. By doing so, we can avoid the negative outcomes that result from unethical behavior and instead build a life grounded in virtue and righteousness. This narrative, found in Genesis 39, aligns with Solomon's wisdom, emphasizing the necessity of integrity and moral fortitude in all aspects of life. Joseph's steadfastness, even at great personal cost, illustrates the enduring value of integrity. The story also underscores the significance of setting boundaries and relying on God's strength during times of temptation. By avoiding potentially compromising situations, Joseph exemplified practical wisdom in maintaining his integrity. His reliance on divine strength, despite facing false accusations and imprisonment, serves as a crucial lesson in spiritual resilience. Solomon's teachings similarly encourage believers to seek God's guidance and trust in his plan, reinforcing the message that true strength and wisdom come from God. Through Joseph's example, we learn the importance of resilience, accountability, and maintaining a reputation for trustworthiness. The virtuous woman, as described in Proverbs 31:10-11, is a paragon of moral and ethical excellence. Her worth is said to be far above rubies, indicating that her value transcends material wealth. This woman embodies the highest moral virtues, providing trust and security for her husband. Solomon's wisdom emphasizes that such a woman is a rare and precious find, offering stability, support, and joy to her household. Her character and actions are aligned with divine principles, making her a blessing to her family and community. The qualities of the virtuous woman are detailed extensively in Proverbs 31, painting a picture of diligence, wisdom, and kindness. She is hardworking, getting up while it is still night to provide food for her family and portions for her servant girls. Proverbs 31:15. Her industrious nature ensures that her household is well managed and prosperous. Moreover, she is described as a wise and prudent advisor, speaking with wisdom and faithful instruction. Proverbs 31:26. This depiction aligns with Solomon's broader teachings on the value of wisdom and diligence in maintaining a harmonious and successful life. Solomon's description of the virtuous woman also highlights her role as a source of trust and security. Her husband has full confidence in her, and she brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. Proverbs 31:11-12. This mutual trust and respect are foundational to a strong and enduring marriage. The virtuous woman's commitment to her family and her unwavering moral compass reflect the essence of Solomon's wisdom. She is a living example of the principles he espoused, demonstrating that true beauty and value are found in a life lived in accordance with divine guidance. The virtues of this woman are not confined to her household alone. She extends her hands to the poor and reaches out to the needy. Proverbs 31:20. Her generosity and compassion are key attributes that enhance her character and contribute to her community. Solomon's teachings emphasize that true virtue is expressed through acts of kindness and charity. The virtuous woman's actions embody these principles, making her an exemplary figure of Christian compassion and service. In addition to her generosity, the virtuous woman is depicted as being resourceful and financially savvy. Proverbs 31:16 describes her as considering a field and buying it, and out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. This shows her ability to make wise investments and manage resources effectively. Solomon's wisdom underscores the importance of prudence and foresight in managing one's affairs. The virtuous woman's ability to balance domestic responsibilities with financial acumen highlights her well-rounded character and the breadth of her capabilities. A gracious woman, as portrayed in the Bible, is a beacon of kindness, politeness, and support. Proverbs 11:16 states, "A gracious woman retains honor, and strong men retain riches." This verse underscores the value of grace and its ability to command respect and honor. Solomon's wisdom highlights that a woman who embodies grace enhances the lives of those around her, creating an atmosphere of peace and goodwill. Her graciousness is reflected in her interactions, making her a pillar of strength and stability within her family and community. The influence of a gracious woman extends beyond her immediate family. Her actions and demeanor have a ripple effect, positively impacting her community. By embodying the virtues of grace and kindness, she sets a standard for others to follow. Solomon's teachings highlight the broader societal benefits of such behavior, suggesting that graciousness can foster unity and cooperation. The gracious woman's life serves as a model for others, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of living according to divine principles. A gracious woman also plays a crucial role in nurturing and mentoring the next generation. Her patience and understanding create a supportive environment where children can grow and thrive. Solomon's wisdom underscores the importance of teaching and guiding young minds, and a gracious woman's approach to parenting reflects this. By instilling values of kindness and respect, she helps shape the character of her children, ensuring that these virtues are carried forward. Her support for her husband and family is unwavering. The gracious woman's dedication and loyalty are key components of her character. She stands by her loved ones in times of joy and adversity, offering comfort and encouragement. Solomon's teachings on the importance of steadfastness and loyalty are evident in her actions. Her commitment to her family's well-being exemplifies the strength and resilience that come from a life lived in accordance with divine wisdom. Graciousness also involves a willingness to forgive and reconcile. The ability to let go of grudges and extend forgiveness is a powerful aspect of grace. Solomon's wisdom highlights the importance of forgiveness in maintaining healthy relationships. A gracious woman's capacity to forgive fosters healing and unity, allowing relationships to flourish. Her example teaches the value of compassion and the strength that comes from embracing grace in difficult situations. The legacy of a gracious and virtuous woman is one of lasting impact and honor. Her actions and virtues leave an indelible mark on her family and community. Proverbs 31:31 states, "Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate." This recognition reflects the profound influence of her grace and kindness. Solomon's wisdom acknowledges that a life lived with grace and integrity earns respect and admiration, leaving a legacy that inspires future generations. The virtuous and gracious woman, as depicted in the Bible, embodies the highest ideals of kindness, wisdom, and support. Solomon's teachings highlight the transformative power of these virtues, emphasizing their importance in building strong, harmonious relationships. By following the example of a virtuous and gracious woman, believers can cultivate lives filled with peace, respect, and divine blessing. Her life serves as a testament to the enduring value of grace and the profound impact it has on those around her. As we reflect on the profound insights shared in this exploration, it is evident that Solomon's warnings are as relevant today as they were in ancient times. Recognizing the signs of untrustworthy and immoral women, as described by Solomon, is crucial for maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. His wisdom emphasizes the importance of integrity, moral fortitude, and spiritual alignment in our interactions. Living a life focused on God's teachings and understanding the profound impact of character in relationships are crucial steps in navigating these complex dynamics. Solomon's wisdom encourages us to prioritize inner virtues over external appearances, ensuring that our relationships are built on trust and respect. By embracing these principles, we can avoid the pitfalls of deceit and immorality and build connections that lead to mutual growth and spiritual fulfillment. Believers are encouraged to stay grounded in God's Word, engage in regular prayer, and participate in a supportive faith community. These practices will provide the strength and wisdom needed to face the trials ahead. Remember, true beauty and value are found in the heart, and a life aligned with divine principles is one of true fulfillment. As you reflect on these themes, consider how you can apply them in your daily life. Are there areas where you need to strengthen your discernment or deepen your spiritual practices? How can you support and encourage fellow believers in their spiritual journey? Engage with these questions and let them guide you in your walk with God. Check out our ebook, 30 Habits to Draw Closer to God, in the comments. This practical guide will help you strengthen your connection with God in a meaningful and lasting way. Imagine adopting habits that transform your routine and enrich your spiritual life, living each day in alignment with divine teachings. Join those who are experiencing a fuller and more rewarding life through simple yet powerful habits. Start your journey toward a deeper connection with God today. You've just uncovered some incredible insights about Solomon's warnings, but there's so much more to explore. Each episode on our channel is a doorway to unfathomable mysteries and truths that defy time. If you've been surprised today, imagine what else is waiting for you. Don't miss the chance to be part of our community, where every video is a new discovery. Like, comment and share, because every interaction helps us bring you even more fascinating content. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss out on what's coming next. Join us in the ongoing quest for knowledge and the most amazing stories that humanity has to offer. Until the next video, where more secrets will be revealed.